the news, saw that you won Offensive Player of the Year. I just want to say congratulations to you and your family. What a great year. Keep balling, keep grinding, and just know next year, I'm getting that award. I don't care what anybody says. All right, good luck, though. Enjoy that.
What up, my guy? This is exactly what we talked about when you were drafted. Offensive Rookie of the Year. You flat out balled from start to finish, and this is only the beginning. Can't wait to see more.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bills and the Cowboys, and it's all up next.
It has been a season of ups and downs, twists and turns. It all comes to a conclusion here tonight as we welcome you on this February night to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. This is Super Bowl 59. One game remains to crown a champion. It's the AFC champion, Buffalo Bills, and the champions of the NFC, the Dallas Cowboys. Around the globe, wherever you are, thanks for having... He's got room to the 45. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. Allen. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He's got his man, that's Kincaid. He is in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. That opens the scoring here in Super Bowl 59. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are
and good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. And he's going to have the first down, mark him at the 45, and move the chains.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down. Handoff here, up the middle. Good blocking to the 15. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Whoa. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Osa Odigizua there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. He's got his man. That's Coleman. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the 1st down. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. In motion, Shakir. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's hauled in at the 2.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Bills. That his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly
They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
the ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike. It just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he'll get about 5. On 2nd down, they'll run. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. In motion, Shakir. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. 2nd reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. Second reception of this Super Bowl. And it's good enough for a first down. One quarter remains here in Super Bowl 59. EA Sports back. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. Here's a run. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Buffalo. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his third touchdown of the night. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. First and 10. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down. They'll stick with him again. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Bills. That's it. That's the Super Bowl record. A game to remember. His fourth touchdown of the night.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years.
Run. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. But he'll gather. And now the referee, looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. So second down, and they'll run it. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. And the Bills have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. What a moment. Commissioner Goodell handing the Lombardi Trophy to the Buffalo Bills, champions of Super Bowl 59. So that will put a wrap on this year on EA Sports. Thanks to my partner, Greg Olson, for a great first season together in the booth. Until the fall.